Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Thursday's Reading the Red. It's not raining, and actually it ain't that bad in terms of it cold. So it might be a wonderful day. Luke chapter 5, verse 34. And Jesus said to them, "You cannot make the attendant of the groom fast while the groom is with them, can you?" They came to him and they said to him, "John the Baptist's disciples, they fast and they pray. And the Pharisees, theirs do the same. But yours, they just eat and drink." And Jesus unusually responds to them with not so much a question as a statement which was acknowledged as a perspective in general society. And he says to them, "You cannot make the attendants," meaning the disciples, "you cannot make the disciples fast while their groom is still with them." And this idea of the groom being with them is Jesus is the groom. So the disciples are the attendants and Jesus is the groom. And Jesus is saying there's a time and there's a place. And the reality of what you're saying to me, I'm going to deal with in the verse coming. But just look at the way Jesus responds. And most of the time when they came to him and challenged him with something, he would present to them a question rather than answer their question. But here he goes further and he actually says to them, "You know what, you're right, the Pharisees do fast, and John the Baptist's disciples, they fasted and they prayed. You're right." So he's agreeing with them, but he's coming at them in a different way. And he's really wanting to say to them, "Look, don't you understand that there's a time and there's a place?" And this reality of knowing who the disciples were and who I am, Jesus is saying, you don't seem to get. I'm not just like the Pharisees. I'm not just like John the Baptist. Something far more is here with you, Jesus is saying to them. The groom is here. Or if you like, the representation of heaven is here. Or even go further, the Son of God is here. But you don't get it. And the attendants, the disciples, they're serving the holy God, but you don't get it. They get it, but you don't get it. And he's wanting to make them realize that they don't get it. And there are a lot of people that don't get it. They won't accept who Jesus is. Many other religions will acknowledge Jesus. They'll call him a prophet or a great teacher. And even in general society, we can accept many of the things, the beautiful things that Jesus says, but they don't get it. They don't get who it is that is saying to them the things that he is saying. In fact, there are many Christians that don't get it. They don't realize who is with them, who it is that they're actually following. They may well become a Christian. They may well be in surrender to many of the things that God wants for them. They may be church attenders and they may be great givers, but they don't get it. And until you get it, then you don't know. And the person that got it best of all was Peter. When Peter says, "You, Jesus, are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus naturally responds and says to him, "Flesh and blood hasn't revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven." Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.